Kale here, and start off by saying again, thank you all for the support. It's been unbelievable so far. Comments, feedback on some of the design stuff, people saying, yo, I want to cop, whatever it is. Thank you so much. It's been a wild last week or so. If you haven't already, sign up for the newsletter at system17.co. There you will get to see, if you're part of that welcome series and join, you'll see the main character and the glyph bomber. I've intentionally not talked about those at all yet. So this past week, I have been posting a lot of the prototype shades. Here's the one I've been showing off, this frame and thickness. See, we kind of have like proto fill fastening system. This is just like shoelace, basically. And what we were doing was testing out like pull tabs or fasteners with these types of laces just to see how it works. Now this one is our second frame iteration. So this one is half the thickness of the original, which was much more like a goggle. And then we took it down to this, which is getting really close. I really love, this look and size. This was the third frame iteration that we're kind of looking at right now. Generally speaking, the frame shape is pretty locked in. We love this general shape. And this is much thinner than the others. And there's a more prominent arc, so it wraps more around the face. And this is early prototype, so we're getting there. But this is that bungee cord. This is another fastening system that we're messing around with. And then we have the lock lace, basically pull tabs, pretty squishy. Those are the same material as this frame. So we're messing with materials right now. Frame general shape is locked. I don't think we're going to change from the frame design. Lens, that's a whole process. I'm looking for polarized lenses right now. We may print some lenses, and we have to get consistency on clarity and color and things like that, which is, again, a process. As of last night, basically, I started showing off the Z glove. Reflective lighting is showing really well on this 3M. And this fabric here is recycled reprieve, or from concept to actual sample or prototype. This one was relatively short in comparison to the clothing items, which you all will see in a few weeks. But this was something that I really wanted to do. It's inspired by, I've always been inspired by Minority Report and Tom Cruise. So I wanted to make a billiard style glove. And in the comic, what you all see is the character that wears these. He uses them to like manipulate, I won't say energy, but like control things in a very similar way as Minority Report, but in a kind of a bite-sized way. So I'm excited for you all to see that when we actually visually represent it in the comic. From a physical product side, this is what it looks like. This is what we'll be focused on this week. So you'll see more videos of it, mostly sizzles type stuff, and talking a little bit about it. Now, on this sample that we have, there's a couple things that we're trying to do. We're gonna cut down on this opening a little bit. It's just a little too big. The bottom hem here, we're gonna increase that just a smidge. And the other thing we're working on is the exact material that we're gonna use for this 3M. This one is not bad. It's pretty good. I've also talked about a threading, so having it knit, which I think would look really premium, but it's way more money. So we will figure out what we want to do there as we get closer and closer to the final. Release period is still TBD, but it will be in the issue 1 drop. I just don't know if it's going to be the beginning or the end of issue 1. Next week, we're going to focus on character outfits and profiles of the character. I don't know if I'm going to do really detailed ones of who they are and things like that. You will at least get to see the characters in their outfits with the outfits named product that they're wearing. So that will be next week. And those are the characters that will be in the comic. There'll also be background students and characters and things like that that will be well dressed, but they won't have named items. And then the following week, we're gonna do panel comic art, showing some of that off. Then we'll get back onto clothing samples in earnest. I think that's pretty much what we're lining up to do so far. So again, if you haven't already, sign up for the newsletter. hit up system17.co. Again, thank you all so much for the support. And until I see you all next time, peace.